In this video, we are going to publish one GitHub repository into the web. So our private repository is going to become available pretty much anywhere in the world. And what we are going to use today is the power of GitHub and also Cloudflare. So the combination of these two tools will end up in the result, which is a website that will be published on the web, and then anyone will be able to see it. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to have our repository. Okay, so this is the first step, of course. Since you have something that you want to share, in this case, as you can see, I have this website, this repository. This is the one that I'm gonna use. This I like using this file index.html and at the root of the application. Okay, this is gonna simplify the process with Cloudflare, and this is just a README file that I just created. But the most important thing is that you have your files here and you are interested in publishing this into the web. So this is going to become a website. Okay, there's no configuration needed when it comes to GitHub. You just need to have the repository up and running. Okay, there's no problem if your repository is private. Okay, for this one, for example, this repository is private, so no harm, no foul. I'm going to Cloudflare. Okay, guys, there's an option called compute, workers and pages, create application. Now, if this is your first time configuring GitHub inside Cloudflare, then there might be an additional step here, which is to connect your Cloudflare with GitHub. But it's a very simple process, don't worry. You will be able to start with, there's an option called start with GitHub, something like this, and then you click in this, you just follow the steps, and then you will be able to connect with it. Okay, so after connecting, then you will be able to see the exact text, the exact label that I can see. So I'll say continue with GitHub. My GitHub account is already here, and all the repositories that I have are also listed in this drop down button. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to select the correct repository that I want to publish. Next. In my case, since I'm not using any JavaScript library or JavaScript framework, it's just static content. Okay, static content, vanilla JavaScript. So there's no need to change the build command or change this command here. Okay, so I can use the default configuration that I have. This one, since my file index.html is right here, there's no need to change this part. Okay, I'll allow my configuration to be this way. Okay, so I will deploy, just wait. Usually it doesn't take a long time, but this is the process that is already happening. Okay, if I come back here to GitHub just to show you, there's nothing happening on GitHub side. So as I said, there is no need to change anything on GitHub. When I come back here, so the build, as I can see, the build is still happening. Okay, it's probably working because I can see those green checks along the way. Let me see, still happening. Let's wait a little bit. Look, here you can see all the messages. Apparently it was uploaded correctly. Let me move it down. Here I can see the address. Okay, that is gonna be the website. Since I didn't connect any custom domain, this is gonna be the pattern. Okay, we can connect to a custom domain in the future. But if I press enter, let's see, that's exactly the result. That's the exact result I was looking for. Okay, guys, so it totally worked. Just to review, about what we did. Okay, you need to have your GitHub repository. Then you go to compute, workers and pages, connect your GitHub account, choose the correct repository. Okay, if you're using a static content like no JavaScript framework or library, then you don't need to provide any other command. Just move on, okay, for this one. And then create and deploy, and then you'll be able to see your website up and running, okay? Just like this one. Thanks a lot, guys, for being here. Hope to see you soon.